Well, this was the scene last Sunday at the Tournament of Champions in Las Vegas, Nevada. Kelly Kulick, the first woman ever invited to the TOC. She earned the number 2 seed spot, and in the title match, she absolutely dismantled Chris Barnes en route to becoming the first woman to win on the PBA Tour. Rob Stone, Randy Peterson, and the sports guy, Bill Simmons, back with you live here from Fountain Valley, California. Good crowd here in the house. Colorful as always here in LA. And
we couldn't have had Kelly be here today.
She was busy. She's had these national commitments since she won, and we're hoping to get her on, and she had something else. She had a higher priority apparently than us.
It's too bad.
Yeah, we'll have to talk to her about that. Up now, match number 2 of the one-a-day Dick Weber Open. Bill O'Neill taking on your number 3 seed, Pete Weber. And O'Neill, the native of Levittown, PA, will start us off.
Did she know that Bill was going to be here?
I don't know if that memo got to her. That might have changed things. A little light in the pocket there.
And guys, I don't want to rain on anybody's parade, but I watched the guys in warm-ups prior to the start of this match, and it did not look pretty. I mean, I didn't see a lot of strikes being thrown. The oil pattern's starting to kind of blow apart, and they didn't look real comfortable out there.
She's predicting below 200, maybe?
It wouldn't surprise me.
So O'Neill starts this one off with a spare. Up now, Pete Weber.
A 34-time winner on tour with 8 majors, triple crown winner and PBA Hall of Famer. From St. Ann, Missouri, PDW, Pete Weber.
Always a crowd favorite, particularly when he's bowling again for the tournament named in honor of his father.
Randy, do you think it's more pressure on him to try to win his dad's tournament than a major? It's got to be, right?
Without question.
He's had some problems on TV as well and made this show last year.
I mean, I would think it would be emotional.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Pete bowled in the shadows of his dad for a lot of years out here, and then when he surpassed Dick in titles, you know, he kind of separated himself from Dick and became his own, you know, identity. So, but there's still a tremendous amount of pressure. I know that he wants this tournament just as much as a U.S. Open victory. This is his 3rd consecutive show in this event. And he has had some struggles the last 2 years here. But he said to Rob and myself yesterday, he says, you know what, guys, I'm not going to bowl scared tomorrow. I'm going to go out there and I'm just going to lay it all out on the line, and I'm just going to give it, I'm going to give it my best. Can't bowl with fear in the back of your mind.
He almost missed that single pin spare conversion there, and you saw him walk away going, safe. You know, let's get this first frame out of the way. Everybody's got a spare. We're nice and even, and let's start here on the second. Drop and give me 10. He won the 03-04 61st edition of the U.S. Open right here in this facility. This is a house he likes, Randy.
Yeah, it really does. There's a trademark high backswing. You see that hand flip around, and then the open hand release. Pete creates a tremendous amount of axis rotation, probably more so than any player on tour.
I'm going to say the crowd's behind Pete. It's a little more exciting when something good happens for him.
That's how you throw it. Come on.
So O'Neill with a jack of his own to match Weber through 2.
They play my song enough.
And we're talking about all the attention Kelly has gotten since winning the TOC last Sunday, and good folks over there at CBS had her on in the morning show, and ESPN took her through the what's the term they use over there? The car wash?
The car wash, yes.
Find a show, put her on the show.
She got so big, I didn't even want to have her on the BS report. I didn't want to get turned down. My podcast.
No. We could have put in a good word for her. Here's all the media appearances. She's available next week if you want to get her on the podcast.
I don't like to get turned down. What's that, the 410? I'm guessing.
210.
210.
It's close.
Got half of it. And here's the struggles that I saw in practice. Bill O'Neill moves in, gets the ball just a bit wide of target, and that was the penalty that you paid this week on this Dick Weber oil pattern.
maybe a little intimidating when Pete steps in there.
Let me add to it.
Open frame there for O'Neal. This is 4th top 25 finish of the season. But all those finishes have been in the top 3. You know, he's won once, a third, and now what's in store for he and his fiancée, Christy White. The two of them going to get married in May. Off week for the PBA next week, so Bill and Christy are going to go back home to PA and
It's a good job by Bill there.
do some wedding planning, some cake tasting. Good use of your time. You sent your condolences to him already, didn't you?
I congratulated him, and I gave him condolences as well.
Here's Weber, bottom of the 3rd.
You gotta let the ball go, Pete. You gotta let the ball go.
You hear Pete saying you got to let it go. And the problem with that is if you let it go and it's just a pinch wide of target, you do what Bill O'Neal did, and that's leaving a 210. So it's real easy to grab it just a pinch at the bottom of the swing and have that happen.
Back to live action. Pete takes care of that spare, and here is Pete talking about the importance of his wife, Tracy.
She means everything to me because she keeps me motivated. She keeps me in a positive frame of mind. And when she's not with me, I think I lack that. I think I lack a little thinking part. But she always keeps me motivated. She's always there for me regardless. I mean, I think she gets more mad at the pins than I do.
Pete's got something brown on his nose here today. It's a big suck-up job to the missus. I'm impressed.
Randy was touched. He touched my knees. That was happening.
He does that often.
What a beautiful shot.
So Tracy was something to blow. She's got her game face on right now. Pete Weber up 12. The conclusion of Weber O'Neal when the PBA on ESPN returns live.